Good evening. So, tackle about basketball. Basketball history. So, daghan mga utana sa ato, asa gikan ng basketball, kinsa naging bento, then unsaon siya pagdula. So, sa basketball was invented in December 1891 by the Canadian clergyman, educator and physician James Naismith. Naismith introduced the game when he was an instructor at the Young Men's Christian Association Training School, now Springfield College. So sa una daw, si Naismith, siya ang nag-introduce sa game. O siya, instructor siya sa Young Men's Christian Association Training School na karon ginatawag og Springfield College. In Springfield College, Massachusetts, at the request of his superior, Dr. Luther H. Gulick, he organized vigorous recreation suitable for indoor-winter play. The game involved elements of American football, soccer, and hockey. And the first ball used was a soccer ball. So sa basketball sa una, ang una nga bola na ilang gigamit kay soccer ball. Teams had 9 players, and the goals were wooden pitch basket afford to the walls. So makita na to sa screen. Mao na siya ang basket sa una. By 1897 to 1898, teams of 5 become standard. The game rapidly spread nationwide and other parts of the world, played by both women and men. It also became a popular informal outdoor game. U.S. servicemen in World War II popularized the sport in many other countries. So masabtan man nato diri nga ang US serviceman sila ang nagpasikat sa sport nga basketball in many other countries. A number of US college adapt the game between about 1893 and 1895. In 1934, the first college games were staged in New York City in Madison Square Garden. In college, basketball began to attract heightened interest. By the 1950s, basketball had become a major sports or college sports, thus paving the way for a growth for interest in professional basketball.
The first pro league, the National Basketball League, was formed in 1898 to protect players from exploitation and to promote a less rough game. This league only lasted 5 years before disbanding. It's because maraming namamatay, it's found the number of loosely organized leagues throughout the northeastern United States. One of the first and greatest pro teams was the original Celtics, organized about 1915 in New York City. They played as many as 150 games a season and dominated basketball until 1936. The Harlem Globetrotters, founded in 1927, a notable exhibition team. They are the American Exhibition Basketball Team. It specializes in amusing court antics and expert ball handling because they have great basketball skills, and in their style of play they combine athleticism, theater, and comedy. In 1949, there are 2 subsequent professional leagues, the National Basketball League that was formed in 1937, and the second one is Basketball Association of America that was formed also in 1946. These 2 leagues are merged to create the National Basketball Association or the NBA. The Boston Celtics, led by their center, Bill Russell, dominated the NBA from the late 1950s through the 1960s. By the 1960s, pro teams from coast to coast played before crowds of many millions annually. Si Wilt Chamberlain, a center for the Los Angeles Lakers, was another leading player during the era, and his battles with Russell were eagerly anticipated. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also is a center, came to prominence during the 1970s. Jabbar perfected his famed skyhook shot while playing for the Los Angeles Lakers and dominated the opposition. This skyhook was originally credited by George Mikan in 1940s, but was made perfectly and made famous by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So, which means the skyhook is the famous push move shot that involves a player shooting with one hand on the side of the body. So that is skyhook.
The NBA's suffered a drop in popularity during the late 1970s, but was resuscitated principally through the growing popularity of its most prominent players, Larry Bird of the Boston Celtics and Magic Johnson of the Los Angeles Lakers, are credited with injecting excitement into the Liga in the 1980s through their superior skills and decide long virality during the late 1980s. Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls rose to stardom and helping the Bulls dominated the NBA during the early 1990s. A new generation of basketball stars including Shaquille or Neil of the Orlando Magic and Larry Johnson of the Charlotte Hornets have sustained the NBA growth in popularity. So NBA di ay kay nagsugod ay nag-concept tong mga 90s na nagsugod, tapos different nagkakuha pa sila sa lahi nga mga players or nagapangita sila mga players na para mukuan sa ilahang team bali mo tapos nakakuan sila sa sila Larry sa Bolton Celtics kay na sila nakakuha sila og mga players nga mga hawd para ang ilang team mo sikat. So nagapangita sila team or mga players nga mga maayo, so makadawag sila, so mas makuha nila ilahang team, tapos na sila yung mga different coaches nga kuan sila mga coach nga mo-handle sa ilaha para makuha ang ilahang mga madaog ilang mga players. Tapos nagsugod ang liga in 1980s, so dito nagpaliga, tapos na sila nakitaan nga players mo to ilahang kuha kuan sila og bukod og varsity, so mas kuan nga daghan sila mga players para tapos pag ang mga players is magkahinay, so nana po yung mga new generation kanang bag-o nga nagtubo ilahan ang trainingon para makuan sunod. In 1959, a ball hall of the frame was founded in Springfield, Massachusetts. Into roster include the names of great players, coaches, and referees, and people who have contributed significant to the development of the game. So ang basketball court ang basketball na kuan siya kay sa silbi na natukod sa Springfield sa Massachusetts. So dito natukod ang kining basketball court, tapos dito nasugdan ang mga kuan sa players, lahi nga mga pangalan, lahi nga mga coaches, tapos lahi pud na referees. So dagan, so dito mas makuan pag kuan ang mga players, mas comfortable magdula kay us dito na yung mga klase nga players, tapos mga nanaw sa dula, so mas na-develop siya kay nagkasikat like nagkasikat ang mga players kay maayo man dula. So that's all.